It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 take, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
One other thing, just want to clarify here, you're talking about just the things that the organization is doing, and you know, to understand what you're talking about with Sam Hornish being a rookie and his struggles. You mentioned just about what Brian saying, you know, he did a good job at the start of the year, then he was kind of going to look to do other things. Is that almost, I want to make sure I'm clear on that, you almost suggesting that he kind of gave up on the team or the organization last year?
I don't think Ryan gave up at all. I mean, you look at his performance, and it was still there, and it was running well. It's just as a driver and as a team, you know, you could see towards the end of the year when there's a lot of things happening, and you're talking about next year. He finished the year out strong. He done a very exceptionally job, I thought. But it's just hard to build when, you know, you say you take Kurt's team. They're working on a lot of setups and different things for the next year. Where say some of the other teams, you might have just been like, hey, we're still running things and we're still working on stuff. It's hard to kind of explain, but there is a little bit of a setting there when, you know, if you're going to another organization, that it's in your mind of, hey, I'm leaving and I'm going to a better place, they feel.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And we have our next question on the line coming from Lee Montgomery from the NASCAR scene. Please go ahead.
Hey, David, just wanted to double check. Is Roy McCauley stayed on as your crew chief, or do you have somebody else?
Roy is my crew chief.
Okay. And what are some of the changes you talked about within the team? What, you know, anything in particular, or just moving guys around?
Well, there were some guys moved around. We had the engineer off the 2-car come over to the 12 team. There's some other changes going on throughout both teams. But mostly just people here in-house kind of switching personalities up and drawing everybody closer together so we can you know, help each other's performance. And then you had Tom German come over from the IndyCar side of things. He's been with Roger, I think, 13 years, and a very strong guy. He's not a person of that's saying, hey, we need to run this setup or do anything else, but he holds people accountable for doing their job, and he makes sure they're doing it. And I think that's something that's very important, to be able to help out with Michael Nelson, who also is the team manager. So there's a lot of things going on, and there's other things that I would like to talk about, but I'm not gonna. We'll wait throughout the year, but I feel that's going to definitely help our performance, and you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm here about every other day in the shop, watching, seeing what's going on, and I'm excited.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And our next question comes from Robert DeRogi from BRD Broadcasting. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you. David, just one question has been going through my mind as we're sitting here talking. With all that is going on within the auto industry, how in the heck do you guys keep your mind focused on racing? You know, having worked with Roger Penske when he owned Michigan International Speedway, I know he stresses racing, but is there any one thing that you do when you hear stories every single day about the auto industry?
You know, one of the things I think, I follow the auto industry and what's going on there. Probably not as close, but I do follow it just to watch the news, and it has an effect on our racing. But I feel very strong on all three of the big manufacturers of Dodge and the other two in our series. And I feel that what we do on the track and throughout the weekend is going to help their performance, both on the street and then through selling cars. So that's what's always helped them out. You know, right now they've got plans and they're coming up with stuff, but I'm just happy to be a part of it and trying to help out whatever I can do to help them.
Listen, I just want to pass along, I know he won't be there at the down there with the other country stars, but I've always had this thought in mind. If Willie Nelson gave the order, gentlemen, start your engines, and then you guys do your 2 parade laps, maybe he could go on live and start singing Back on the Road Again. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be something else.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
And our next question is coming from Kay Presto from carsandcompetition.com. Please go ahead.
Hi, David. I know you've made the transition over and you've worked with Rusty and all. Who has given you the most help and the most advice in your transition to Penske Racing at this time?
Well, I think you answered your own question there. It's definitely Rusty. Him and I have become, we were friends before, and Steven and I have been really close friends, his son. But throughout the year, getting to drive for Rusty and learning from him, that guy has a wealth of knowledge. And you know, what better person? He's been, I think, 19 years here at Penske Racing. He had a lot of success. Him and Roger still talk quite a bit, and I feel he's played a big part in myself getting this ride and also helping me become a better person and run better. And we still talk. I have my own personal race shop that's right next to his nationwide shop. I go over there, even though I'm not driving for him this year. I still have interest in his company and in Steven and himself. So he's played a huge part in that.
Okay, and who in Penske Racing has been the most help to you in the transition?
I would say it's going to seem a little weird, but Sam has, really. Sam and I talked when I was running in 07. I run some nationwide races, and Sam was also, and I just got a great deal of respect for him. He's won over on the Indy 500 a couple different times. He's won the championship, had a lot of success there, and I think it's really neat, him coming over here, and he's shown his talent, you know, and I think, you know, with starting a third team there and putting people around him, that they're really going to show what they can do this year. But he's helped quite a bit within the company.
Okay. Thank you very much, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.